Hello lovely people, welcome to Prime Strings. I'm Henriette and today we're playing Rhythm Fever from the Fiddle Time Joggers book. I'll play it for you first. There you go. So you have lots of practice in this piece of using the first fingers on the D string and on the A string, as you've noticed. Now, we have said in the past, in previous lessons, whenever you play rest, to leave your bow on the string when you're not playing. And that is definitely the case here for most of the time, but not all the time. So let's go from the beginning and let's play the first line, and we'll come to talk about this aspect of your playing. So let's get ready. Check your finger line, check your thumb, check your tennis ball, so that you've got a nice sort of claw-like shape for your hand, like that. Your thumb, remember, is upright and is just lying loosely here, just peeking over the edge of the fingerboard there. Okay, let's put your first finger on the D string. Test it if you like, and now let's put the bow on the string. After 4 we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay on the string with your bow. 3, 4. Okay, let's go up to here. Now, you've noticed perhaps that you're in the middle of the bow because we're playing short bows. So we go between the heel of the bow and the middle of the bow. And that means that after where you play Feel the Beat, you finish here. Now, after our whole bar rest at the end of line 1, we need to then start again here. So whenever you've got 3 notes to play in a bar, you need to lift the bow up and reset it where you see bar 7, for instance, you see that little hook above the first note of bar 7, that means down bow. So you go and retake the bow and set it right here. Now most of the time when you've played four beats to a bar, like for instance in bar 1, you don't need to reset the bow because you're already ending your first 4 notes here. You're right here at the heel of the bow anyway, so you're ready to start bar 3. But whenever you play a group of 3 notes, that is your pointer to then reset the bow. Let's go back to the beginning and I'll show you what I mean, because that is quite confusing. After 4, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave the bow down. 2, 3, 4. Prepare the bow, reset it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay on the string with your bow. 3, 4. Rest. Now lift the bow up and reset it on the E string. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, leave the bow on the string, 3, 4. Long bow, straight bow. And if you've done it correctly, you finish in the middle of the bow. That was awesome, good thinking there, very clever. Okay, now let's practice our tuning a little bit more, shall we? And I want you to practice the first finger on the D string, and we're just going to alternate it, D, 1, D1, and so on. And I want you to listen really carefully so that your finger sounds exactly like mine. So on the D string, here we go, D, 1, listen carefully. That your sound that you're making when you place the first finger is different from mine, perhaps you can try and make your sound better in tune. That means you might make your finger a little bit higher or a bit lower. So I want you to experiment now. Now I'm way too sharp with my finger, so I'm going to bring it back. Not yet. Here it comes. That's where it should be. Now let's make our finger a little bit too low on purpose. Oh, flat. Oh, even worse. That's where it's going to be. So if you find that very difficult, which most people at this level still do, so that's quite normal. If you find that really, really challenging to play in tune, don't worry about it. But every day, see if you can get a little bit better in tune. We've talked about this in one of our earlier lessons, that your ears will adjust to what's in tune. So if you always play out of tune, your ears will start to believe that that's where in tune is. So do a little bit of work every day on playing in tune. In a minute we'll play it on the A string, we'll just practice playing in tune, and very soon you'll find yourself playing better in tune all the time. So here we go, from the on the A string now, and we're playing A1, A1, just practicing that tuning, and so that's where you're meant to be. That is a proper B in tune. Now I'm deliberately going to play out of tune now, and I'm going to make my finger too high. That's even worse. Bring it back in tune. That's where it is. This time I'm deliberately going to play my finger too flat. So I'm going to move it towards the beginning of the string. Listen to this. That's in tune. That's really dull sounding, isn't it? Oh, missed it there. Way too flat, this one. And now I've brought it back in tune again. So spend a couple of minutes just learning where in tune is, and you'll very soon find yourself playing better in tune. Shall we play the whole song again now? And this time I want you to focus on your bow hold. I want you to double check your bow hold. Is your pinky on the side edge? Have you got a space between here, these two fingers together, and another space here? My next question is then, is your thumb bent underneath the bow? Are you using the tip of your thumb? Make sure you're not coming through that bow, in between the stick and the hair like that, but bring your thumb back. Just put it back towards you so you can bend it, and it's right there. Okay. Let's get your bow ready on the D string now, from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Rest. Retake the bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Leave the bow on. 3, 4. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave the bow down. 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Straight bow here. Very, very nice playing. Well done. Very good. Okay, now as you know, we want to make our bowing as smooth as we can. So we will be playing this song one more time, and apart from all the things that we have already discussed in this lesson, I want you to work especially on leaving no rests between each note. So when you sound like this, that's not nice. Okay? You want to aim to play all those notes and glue them together so your bowing is really smooth. There we go. I'm sure you'll be able to tell the difference. It's very much like joined up writing or writing with separate letters. You know that when you first start to learn to write, you play separate letters, and that looks very much like beginner writing. Similar, beginning violin playing, if you play separate notes with spaces in between them. But now you're at a level where you can do your joined up writing, in other words, your joined up bowing. So let's aim for that, shall we? The bow keeps on moving all the time. Let's get ready, finger on the D string. Let's get your bow at the heel, ready to play, and... 2, 3, 4. Rest, lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retake the bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow down. 2, 3, 4. One, and now your smoothest. 3, 4. Awesome, really well done, very good. If you've enjoyed this lesson, please like it and share it with your friends. Any questions? Do please write these in the comments section below. I do get to see this, so I will respond to you. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so now. That's much appreciated. Thank you so much. Goodbye.